Welcome back everyone, and it's time to go balls deep, and today we are talking about the latest Black Clover chapter. Oh wait, the phone's ringing. Let me go get that really quick. Hello?
Oh hey, it's Tabata. I just wanted to phone you and say, bitch, you really think Asta is a dwarf? You're trash ass theories. Who's the idiot now, huh?
Tabata, it was for
Your
fun.
theories are trash. You are trash. Your videos are trash.
But it was for fun. The fans were thinking he is a dwarf, so I tried to see your foreshadowing, and I might be right.
Bitch, you are not right. What don't you understand? You are trash.
I am going to commit suicide.
Before I start my latest Black Clover chapter analysis, there is something I want to address. Last week I did an Asta is a dwarf theory video, right? Go check it out if you haven't. But the reason I make these theories is because it's fun to do, and we as a community like to do it. If I end up right, we can all riot and have a good time. If I end up wrong, it was just for fun. So if you follow me on a weekly basis, you would know that I update the theories we all have as a Black Clover community. When new information gets revealed, we talk about it, right? But then I debunk others that do not work anymore. For example, some believed Asta was a tool that the first Wizard King created, but then next week it got debunked because he didn't even know who Asta was. Now during the week, I learned new information regarding the dwarf theory. Looking off some translations of the raw Japanese kanji regarding what the devil stated to Asta, some people are saying he used a different kanji from dwarf. He did not actually call Asta one, he just called him small. And if that's the case, then yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. The theory lost some ground and strength on it being possible. Another reason it could also be debunked is because recently Tabata did another interview in which he stated that Asta's character is the most stubborn human. But in my opinion, this does not debunk the theory, because why would Tabata spoil his own anime calling Asta a dwarf instead of a human, revealing vital information on his show in an interview and fans? He himself has stated that he needs to keep things a secret and make sure he does not spoil things when he answers questions. On top of that, in every TV show, anime or movie we watch, the dwarves are usually the most stubborn too. So we can actually use that as a counter argument. Being stubborn is literally one of the most stereotypical character traits you can give to a dwarf. So I personally think anything is possible, and since the Black Clover community had these thoughts, why would I not make a theory? On top of that, I want to tell you guys again, I think this is the 7th time I'm saying this, but my opinion is not a fact. I want us as a community to have critical minds and build upon your own thinking. If you happen to agree to my opinion, then that's great. I love you for that and the support that you give me on a weekly basis coming back to the channel. But don't ever put me on a pedestal and think I'm better than everyone else. I'm not superhuman. I make mistakes. This happens to be my job, and it's a really tough one that burns me out sometimes, but I don't want that pressure. I don't want that image. I don't want you to think that I am better than you. Okay, now let's get back to the analysis. So just as we all said previously, Nero says Asta is a lot like Lumiere, the first Wizard King, and she never thought he would be. Why? Because Asta and Lumiere share the same ideology to end discrimination. It's their personality type and their way of thinking. They also both look similar, and they both have a trait that other people don't have. They empower people around them and are an inspiration to people for them to become who they want to be, and Asta still has his own will to get his dream. Most characters as well as Secre doubted Asta, but people slowly realized that Asta is different. He is a boy that can change everything. Tabata does this to relay a message to viewers and readers. It's telling you that even you, yes you, someone that is not born in a rich family, someone that isn't the smartest person, someone that does not have the greatest genetics, but still, even with all these flaws, you're still someone that has a dream, but you might not have the courage to go out and get it, right? Maybe you can find inspiration just like the characters do from Asta. Maybe Asta's goal and his never-ending drive can affect you in real life to go be the person that you want to be. On the other hand, if you're a person that identifies with Asta's character, being someone that is normal but having a goal which requires hard work to meet that dream, that is what makes you special, and we should continue to go after it even though others put us down. Overall, it's a great message that I love from shonen anime, and a part of me does want to keep the idea that Asta is a normal human boy that has the will to never give up on his dream to become the Wizard King. But another half of me is like, well, I want him to have a crazy backstory that we want to know about. Either direction that that Asta's character goes in, I will support the show and what Tabata decides. As a result of all this storytelling that I have explained, in the chapter we see Asta going above and beyond his limits to never give up on his dream, and he gets more inspiration and a drive to become the Wizard King. Asta was struggling and his body was almost at its limit. Yuno pushes him as he is one of the only people that did not doubt him, and usually Asta is the guy that gives people inspiration, right? But Yuno is someone that can do that for Asta. That's why they have a bond that no one can break, which represents this. So they both slash at the word demon and he goes crazy, fam. However, this does not work out because Asta's transformation turns off. But meanwhile, my boy Yami, my man, my guy, my G, as we all said, the surprise attack that was coming is something the devil would not see. This is with the help of Charlotte, of course, since she said in the last chapter she will help Yami to put more power in the slash with thrusting it forward, right? So Charlotte in her elf form, even she says that Yami is doing the impossible because it's just way too far. Which, you know, again makes us all wonder that Yami must be the most powerful captain of all, because Charlotte's a captain too with elf powers, and even she's saying this is impossible. Yami has a flashback of his past and remembers Julius Novachrono and the one man that believed in him and made him head captain in the first place. So Yami's story is very similar to Asta. That is why they are so relatable and likable. Yami needs to get revenge for Julius because he knows the entire truth and it was the devil that caused his death. So this makes him break his limits as his magic works against the demon for some reason, and he basically solo one-shots the devil on his own. I mean, oh my god, this puts Yami at Wizard King power level already. There's hardly any debate for that. Like, I would not be surprised if he is offered the job after this arc, but since Yami is the type of person that wouldn't want this role, he's not going to accept it. And Tabata has already admitted that Nozel or Fugo Leon might be the next Wizard King in an interview, so I think it's a pick between these three characters. What is your opinion? Who would you want to be the next Wizard King? Let me know in the comment section below. Nozel has had a lot of character development lately and is now a good person that we can relate to, so it could be him. That's why maybe Tabata did this character arc for him, because he planned for him to become the Wizard King. But to be honest, Fugo Leon was already that type of person, and we as readers will want to see him in that role. So also let me know, please. I mean it, let me know. Like, to be honest, Yami is so broken, right, that even all the other characters, including the first Wizard King, who is an S tier character in terms of power himself, he is utterly shocked at what he's witnessing and the power and how he messed up the devil on his own. So this man is utterly broken, fam, and we need to know that since his dark magic is dimensional based, it kind of must be the reason why it works against the otherworld magic, because that's what it means to be dimensional and otherworldly, right? So it's similar in nature. We will now have to explore more backstory on Yami, and that is why I also don't think he will take on the Wizard King role, because the story and the plot won't allow it to. So as I explained, Nero believes in Asta now, and she helps him by sealing his damage and increasing the amount of anti-magic he can output. So this results in Asta increasing his transformation and sword and slicing the demon's heart. Now what is interesting is that in the final panel we see Asta's transformation be almost complete. It's as if he's growing another wing. His sword has also doubled in size too. So this kind of confirms in the future that once he masters this anti-magic demon ability, he will possibly gain 2 wings, which will make him fly faster, be more agile in the air, and have more power. But this in turn will invoke the anti-magic demon to speak to him more and possibly taking over his body. Maybe we will see some repercussions for this during the next chapter. I do hope for that, because I love it when shonen anime do that. I hope we get to see some interaction between him and the anti-magic demon because of this, because he broke his limits and he used too much of the anti-magic. We need something, man. Please, Tabata, sort it out, mate. One last thing I want to mention is regarding what the devil said in chapter 208. The devil says, I don't know how he laughs, right? He says, I don't know which devil that power belongs to, but know your place in the pecking order, bitch. So what this tells us is that the word magic devil is insinuating the idea that there must be a hierarchy system, maybe even a monarchy system just like the human realm. What if there is a demon king, a demon queen? What if demons have a bloodline system with various amounts of magic too, just like humans? Because the word magic devil keeps stating that he does not know the anti-magic demon is, right? He doesn't know who are you, man? Who are you, bro? And he also says that he should stay in the pecking order because he is beneath him. thus meaning he does not know him because he's so lowly, just like Asta, similar to the system within the human Clover Kingdom. That is why maybe the anti-magic demon said he is the closest person to Asta, because they both have the same story within the worlds that they are from. So when we get new information on the anti-magic demon and learn his personality and backstory, it will probably involve his goal of him wanting to be the best or strongest demon, or maybe get revenge on people within his race that they did something to him. That's why they don't even know who he is, because he's so lowly within the pecking order. And remember, the demon race all call each other comrades, as the word magic demon did so to Asta's, right? Because maybe they all share the same goal of wanting to be manifested again and take over a body. So I really do hope we get some more information quite soon, because all these questions are boggling our mind. For example, what if there is a group of demons in an order, maybe like the Akatsuki, that will come back in a future arc of Black Clover and expand the universe so Tabata can get to that 700 chapter mark. Anything is possible, but there is 100% more demons out there in the world by just a few statements by that word magic demon. Maybe there is some other kingdoms that have completed and created the 5-leaf diamond kingdom grimoire that has other traits, because this is a 5-leaf clover grimoire, right? There could be diamond kingdom one, a spade kingdom one that is 5-leaf. Maybe demons run that shit. What if demon run the whole scene behind the scenes? We don't know. So in the next chapter, I want to see Lumiere clear his name and tell the truth about what humans did. Explain why Mimosa looks like his sister, and I also want the characters to question Asta's grimoire more, since it was revealed a lot more. The dirt has been removed, so we need to know what's going on. And I have a lot more to express everything, but I'll do that next week, because I do not think this arc is over yet. I think there will be 1 or 2 more chapters regarding the conclusion of this arc, and I will address all the questions that we have regarding the grimoire, the demon race, and I will summarize everything to everyone on what we learned from this arc next week or the following week after. Thank you for joining me as always. I'll see you guys next time. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Bye bye.